Look, I'm gonna give you three reasons why I chose Christianity, why I chose Jesus over Islam and Muhammad and Allah. First reason number one, Christianity is a religion of peace, a religion of love. Love your neighbor, turn the other cheek. Islam can't say the same for that. Islam was spread by the sword. Reason number two, you're saved by the blood of Jesus. Jesus already took care of everything for you without no gotchas. You know what I mean? Like you're not under the gun like with Islam. Like when you accept Islam, they don't tell you that you gotta dedicate every single action of your life to Allah. What do I mean by that? Like how you eat, how you stand, how you lay down, how you have your hair cut, how you dress, how you talk. Every single aspect of your life does not go unturned. Jesus is the truth. Way better.
All right, this guy says these are three reasons why he chose Christianity over Islam. And I just want us to just examine because Allah tells us, قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. When someone makes a claim towards you, whoever it might be, we ask for a proof or evidence to their claim. This man says that Christianity is a religion of peace. Let's see what Jesus Christ has to say about that in the Bible. Matthew 10:34, Jesus Christ says, "Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace to the earth, but a sword." He further says Christianity is a religion of peace and love your neighbor and turn the other cheek. Okay, let's take a look into this. This is actually true. Chapter 15, verse 3, it reads, "Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, both men and women, infant and suckling, ox, sheep, donkey." I don't know what the donkey did, but apparently it's supposed to be destroyed as well. Now, my friend here who says, Christian will tell me, this is an Old Testament thing. Well, according to Christians, Jesus is God. So the person who decreed these laws was God. So Jesus himself decreed these laws. If Jesus is God, the Old Testament and everything that was before it, right? Something to think about. And this guy says, and then he says, Islam was spread by the sword. No, it would be nice if you can show any verse where it says you can destroy, or it was spread by the sword in any page in the Quran. I don't think you will find it because it's not there. So his reason number two, he says, you are saved by the blood of Jesus Christ. Okay, let's think about this. He's talking about the original sin and the atonement where Jesus Christ, where God has to come on earth and be killed by his own creation. Therefore, all humanity is forgiven for their sins because God himself, sometimes depending on which Christian you're talking to, God's Son came to die for the sins of the humanity. That is injustice. Now let's see what the Bible has to say. Is it even a thing that you can actually get a sin from your forefathers? In Ezekiel 18, if you read the whole verse, the whole chapter talks about. In Ezekiel 18, it says, "The father shall not bear the iniquity of the son, neither the son shall bear the iniquity of the father." Meaning, you're not gonna be responsible for the sins of your father, and your father is not responsible for the sins, for your own sins, right? You're responsible for your own sins, basically, right? So this idea of someone coming to die for you and you go free for something that you did, someone else has to die for it, is not from the Bible. it's not from the teaching of Jesus Christ. It's all this Paul that's teaching new things to people, and people embracing this. And if you just think about it logically about this, how does it make sense if you took somebody's life and you go to a court and the judge will tell you, you know what, I'm going to forgive you, but to forgive you, I am going to sacrifice my own son, who's 12 years old right now, going to school. That's the only way I can forgive you. First of all, it's injustice to take an innocent's life, let alone to accept paganism, human sacrificial. We Muslims believe God is just, and it's from His mercy to be just to everybody. He will not take anybody's life for another person so that someone else can go free. It's just injustice. That's not from God's attributes or anything to do with Him. That's from the devil. And this guy goes on to say, in Islam, they don't really tell you that you have to dedicate your life to God. Everything that you do, the way you sleep, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself. I mean, isn't it logical to believe and follow the way of your Lord on earth? What is other reason that anybody would be on this earth? Why would you want to listen to the Creator to begin with, if you're not going to live your life how He wants you to live? Anyways, I don't know what is he talking about. And by the way, Jesus Christ Himself said, till heaven and earth shall pass away, this law will always be followed. The law of whom? The law of Mosaic law. Basically, and what was the Mosaic law? There is certain rituals, people how to live within society. There is laws and legal system in place. Obviously, for what? It has always been like that. So it's not something that you would say it's new or specific for Islam. Even though we believe Islam has always been there, it's not like Judaism or Christianity or any other faith that we. The last one he says, Jesus is the truth. Well, Muslims do believe Jesus is the truth, and He was the truth and the way and the light at His time. He was a mighty messenger of God. He was born by the Virgin Mary. He was granted all these great miracles that no human was ever granted. And we believe that He was a mighty messenger of God. So I don't think we disagree on that one. And we also affirm that He was the Christ. We are the only people who to affirm that Jesus Christ was there, and He came with the truth. It's only Islam, not other faiths. His time has passed. Now is the time of the Prophet Muhammad. So if you're a Christian, you can't just say, if you were at the time of Moses and Jesus was about to come, you can't really say, I'm going to stick with Moses, so I'm not going to believe in Jesus Christ because whatever reason that you are holding onto that. When your prophet is literally telling you there is someone is coming after me, you gotta follow that person. Especially the same way how Jesus spoke about the Prophet Muhammad coming after him, and all the followers of Jesus Christ and Moses and all the Abrahamic and everyone else were told to follow him. It's the time of the Prophet Muhammad right now. If you're a Christian, then you can just push him away and say, you know what, I'm not following right now because I'm sticking to the old ways of Mosaic ways or the Christian's way. So yeah, right now the truth and the light is the Prophet Muhammad, and you should follow the Prophet Muhammad as well. Peace be upon him.